I think that it boils down to really not appreciating what the job is. And that's a couple of things, but maybe the biggest one is they don't realize how big a job it is, how hard a job it is. Most of our trustees and executors are family members. They're not professionals. We do work with some professional fiduciaries. These are people who do this kind of work for a living, but most of our clients are family members. This is not what they do for a living. They might be engineers, they might be artists, they might be teachers. This is not what they do every day. And so they don't know how to do it. First of all, they need a lot of help. They need a lot of coaching from us. And it's just not natural for them. They don't think like a trustee. They don't think like an executor. So that's a challenge. It can be a lot of work. Every case is different. Some of these cases are a lot of work for the trustee. They take the role because they're good family members. They've been named and they are willing to do it, but then they're smacked up the side of the head with, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. The other thing I think that they don't necessarily appreciate is that they've got a responsibility. Once they take the job, they are a fiduciary. And what that means, it's a word that you probably hear a lot if you have a financial advisor or you've talked to a financial advisor, but the word fiduciary means that you put the interests of another ahead of your own interests. And in this context, you are putting the beneficiary's interests ahead of your own interests. And that means you have to do the job. You don't get to decide not to do it. If you've taken the job, you have to do it because you have this responsibility to these beneficiaries. And that can be a challenge, because like I said, our trustees are mostly family members. And they have another job. They have a day job and they're used to having Saturday and Sunday off. Well, if you take on the job of trustee, when are you going to do it? Your boss is not going to be happy if you do it while you're supposed to be doing your day job. So it can be a challenge.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.